Hey, welcome to Three Things We Didn't Have Time to Talk About. Yay! Alright, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I just don't have time to. Number one, have you read about like the new Cheerios wildflower things? Like, apparently, if you were buying like Cheerios, like Honey Nut Cheerios, the V was missing, and if you sent in, they'd send you a packet of seeds. And now, look at this. Look at this. Under fire because they're invasive wildflower seeds. Now, I was reading about this a little while ago, and they were actually saying that a lot of these flowers that are being sent out to people are not from that particular region that they're supposed to be growing in. Some of these flowers aren't even from North America, and what happens is that these plants take over the plants that are in that natural area already. So it causes a big problem. Number two, some of these flowers are really good for honeybees, but not so much bumblebees or other types of bees. Here's the things. There's all different kinds of bees out there. But people are like attacking General Mills in particular and Honey Nut Cheerios about this. And it makes me upset because it's obvious that they're trying. And the point is that they're getting the message out there that we are losing bees and we need to bring them back. Now, there's one thing that I don't have an argument for. That one of the big reasons we're losing bees is because of habitat destruction and like farms growing one particular massive swath of land with one plant that not all bees can use. And also pesticides is a really big issue. And this is the one that really kind of makes me go, because the oats that they use to make Honey Nut Cheerios contain trace elements of some of those very same pesticides that are wiping out bees. Not pointing fingers, just saying that's what the science is saying. Number two thing that I wanted to talk about on the air today, but I didn't have time to get to, which doesn't matter because I'll probably talk about it tomorrow or the day after. Money May and Conor McGregor. Last week, Dana White went on the record and he said that he thinks it's a great idea. Conor McGregor was at Madison Square Garden for one of his buddies' boxing matches, and he said he's going to shock the world. He's going to knock Floyd Mayweather out. And Floyd Mayweather was saying that he's ready to go. Once they get everything together, he's ready to do it. And then this was wild, because I've said that I wouldn't be surprised if Conor McGregor actually wins. And the reason I say that is not because I think that he actually can win, but I think for the sake of making money, someone like Floyd Mayweather, who sees the opportunity to make hundreds of millions of dollars off of this, might let himself lose so that he can get a rematch with Conor McGregor and get even more money. Because there's a lot of people who think Conor McGregor, great mixed martial artist, but he's not a boxer. Floyd Mayweather is arguably one of the greatest boxers of all time. Some people say that Sugar Ray Leonard would take him to pieces, but that's just fantasy fight talk. There's no way of saying that. So Conor McGregor knocks Floyd Mayweather out, right? All of a sudden, people are going to be like, wow, I'm kind of interested in boxing again. The next fight, Mayweather just takes him apart. So, I think it's going to be rigged regardless. But Mayweather was saying that he wants to have the fight in Moscow. Moscow. If you were going to throw a big sporting event, you do it in Moscow. Because you can pay anybody anything to make anything happen. He's also been hanging out with all these like Chechnyan warlords and things like that. But Moscow? Moscow? Ridiculous. Also, you know the song Dear Mama by Tupac Shakur? Well, the original notes that he used to write the lyrics to the song have gone up for auction. And so far, the auction price is well over $100,000. But we know what you could do is like if you got like a wife, girlfriend, or even your mom and you want to get him this to be like, Mom, I got you Dear Mama like by Tupac because you're the best. You just write out the lyrics on paper, get like one of your buddies to do it, dump some coffee on there, some generic stains, just ruin the piece of paper and say that's the original. Because especially if it's for your mom, she's not going to know. Alright, so those are 3 things I didn't have time to talk about today.